After checking out campus and then taking a look at all of the facilities that Syracuse football has to offer, they are picking up speed on this year's recruiting class, landing 7 of their top recruits so far. As you can see behind me, construction still happening at Archbold Gymnasium, but once the $50 million renovation is complete, it will feature a multi-floor fitness center, a rock climbing wall, a pool, and other features that students will enjoy. And as you can see behind me, plenty of kids of all ages participating in head coach Jim Boeheim's basketball camp this year. It turned out to be a beautiful day here in Baldwinsville at the Timberbanks Golf Course, but that wasn't the case earlier this morning, where golfers were hit with a little bit of rain, but their wishes for sunny skies definitely came true, as will the wishes of the children in need. I talked to Alexa Romero the other day, and she told me that a lot of her success basically just stems from being inside the circle. She loves having the ball in her hands, loves having control of the game, and basically she told me she loves being the center of attention. Syracuse got off to an 0-4 start 2 years ago during the 2015-2016 season, and if you can remember correctly, that team went on to finish 9-9 in league play and punched their ticket to the Final Four. And while the U.S. Open is bringing in hundreds of bowlers from across the country, it's also bringing in hundreds of fans. Syracuse also clinched a share of the ACC regular season title. If they go on to win the regular season or the ACC tournament, it will be the 9th time in 9 straight seasons that they've been a part of the conference. Tyus finished with 25 points today, 2 blocks. Just a sophomore, how easy has it been for you to lead this team? Coach, you knew height was going to be a factor in this game coming in. How do you control Syracuse's length in the second half? Sticking to the hardwood, it's called March Madness for a reason, right? Well, this year's women's national championship between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Mississippi State Bulldogs lived up to the hype. One of 4 NFL franchises to never reach a Super Bowl. The Jacksonville Jaguars clearly don't have history on their side, and they need to get through the 5-time champion Patriots just to get there. Entering their 7th straight AFC title game, New England's history has proven just how unstoppable the Patriots really are. Syracuse coming off a tough loss to ACC foe North Carolina, the Orange looking to bounce back as they take on the other Tobacco Road rival. Special Olympics, a movement that focuses on inclusion and acceptance regardless of ability or disability. One Central New York athlete is taking that message and spreading it both on and off the field.
Go, Kay! Go, Kay!
Kayla McEwen has been participating in the Special Olympics for 14 years.
It's a way of keeping us physically fit and having fun with playing a sport.
She's participated in sports from bowling to softball to floor hockey and everything in between. She even took home a silver and bronze medal in the Special Olympics World Games in Greece in 2011.
This is where we make our lifelong friendships through Special Olympics.
And while they're friends off the court, Kayla doesn't mind giving a little smack talk on it.
And I'm like, hey, big boy, do you want a piece of me?
But they aren't afraid to dish it right back.
Yeah, big girl, what's up?
And when she's not talking trash, she's doing the opposite. As an ambassador for the Special Olympics, Kayla's been giving speeches on behalf of the organization since she was 18.
Every expectation we ever set, she exceeded, so we stopped making them anymore.
Her passion for speaking led her to becoming the first registered Capitol Hill lobbyist with Down syndrome.
Wow, I'm that person? I get to go make a difference? I am making history.
Her lobbying gig has led her to meetings with lawmakers such as House Speaker Paul Ryan, and she even interned for Congressman John Katko.
I just love talking to the congressmen and women and senators about our personal stories.
We just are in awe of her because she does it well too. You know, she doesn't think twice about going up and talking to a congressman, woman, or senator. You know, it's easy for her.
And whether she's talking to congressmen and women on Capitol Hill or giving speeches for the Special Olympics, her message remains the same.
We want to be treated just like you. Yes, I have Down syndrome. I won't change that for 1 minute. I love having Down syndrome. It makes me proud.
Kayla will continue to compete in the Special Olympics as well as work on getting more bills passed for those with disabilities like herself. Her latest goal, though, getting her degree at Onondaga Community College. That's it for NCC Sports at 4 o'clock. Stay tuned for more at 4:45. Jose and Peyton. Lindsay Eastwood started playing hockey when she was just 6 years old.
That's all I've ever known.
She already has an impressive resume. Her ultimate goal was to play in college and eventually make it to the Olympics. But before she was supposed to leave for school and play hockey at Syracuse, those dreams were put on hold.
I had this weird feeling in my side, in my rib.
She thought it was a pulled muscle, but after a trip to the doctor, she found out it was more serious than that.
I thought I was only going to have to sit out from hockey for 3 months.
After another blood test, she was diagnosed with a rare disease that causes blood clots. And sitting out for 3 months turned into a potential lifetime.
It's pretty heart-wrenching, you know, like I've been playing hockey since I was 6 years old, and all of a sudden I'm not going to be able to play again, like ever again, when hockey has like always been there for me.
Though Lindsay was put on blood thinners, the likelihood of playing hockey again was less likely.
Geez, we had big plans for Lindsay, obviously, coming in here.
Syracuse's hockey head coach, Paul Flanagan, was looking forward to getting her acclimated.
So she was 2 weeks away from just coming down here for her international freshman orientation. So it's just devastating.
They had a plan and all that to like try and keep me playing, but at the end of the day, like my safety is the biggest priority in situations like this, and I had to look to other sports that were non-contact after that.
She turned to rowing.
Second semester freshman year, I tried out for the rowing team. So it was a good option for me, seeing as it's non-contact, and I can still be competitive and be a high-level athlete.
But something was missing. The love of the game.
Trying to maybe grow that love for rowing, I guess, that I had for hockey, and it was very, very different.
She still had her blood tested every 3 months to keep an eye on her condition. This time, Syracuse asked for a test.
Like doctors were like, Lindsay, like we'll do it for you, but like just don't get your hopes up.
The disease affects about 50 people out of 100,000 each year. There is no cure.
It's a less than a 5% chance of reversing itself, and so I beat those odds.
About a year to the day from hearing the worst news of her life,
Life-changing moment.
her disease reversed itself. After finding out, she called Flanagan and told him she was ready to play.
All of a sudden, what was so devastating was like, oh my gosh, as quickly as they took it away from her, she got her ability to come back and participate.
She spent the next few weeks getting ready for the upcoming season.
I'd say nerves were high. I hadn't played at a level this high in my entire life, so I had taken a whole year off of playing hockey, like not even practicing.
And the day finally came to play in her first game.
My parents said that they shed a tear when they saw me skate on the ice because they didn't think they'd ever see that again.
It would have been very easy for her just to feel sorry for herself.
But she didn't. And now she's leading the Orange in assists and is second in scoring.
I just go out there and like to play my game, and whatever happens on the score sheet happens.
There's a lot of good nights ahead for her, and I think she's just starting to kind of scratch the surface of what she's capable of.
What was once the end of her hockey career is now only just the beginning.
The day that my mom told me that like my condition had gone away, it was like I'd say the best day of my life. And then the day that I got to play another hockey game, like I could say that was the best day of my life. Like days just kept on getting better.
Yeah, Zach, and it turned out to be a beautiful day here in Baldwinsville at the Timberbanks Golf Course. But that wasn't the case earlier this morning, where golfers were hit with a little bit of rain, but their wishes for sunny skies definitely came true, as will the wishes of the children in need. The 31st annual Make-A-Wish Open teed off with dozens of golfers from around the community to help raise money for children in need.
They could golf in any tournament, any Monday of the summer, but the fact that they stay committed to Make-A-Wish and they know the difference they're making in the lives of the kids we serve is pretty extraordinary.
Golfers enjoyed 18 holes of golf along with raffles, contests, prizes, and even got to hear from one of the Make-A-Wish kids.
That's what brings it all home. The kids stay involved and they'll tell you the impact that the Wish had on their life.
Kids like Clayton Chandler.
It means so much because I know that the outcome could have been very different for me.
Chandler was a toddler when he was diagnosed with T-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Make-A-Wish helped make his wish come true, cancer-free, at 6 years old.
My wish was to go to Disney World down there, so yeah, my brother and I had a blast.
Now at 19, giving back to Make-A-Wish and other kids means a lot to Chandler, but the way he's able to do it makes it extra special.
Doctor said, don't put him in the football because his body won't be able to handle it. So my grandpa said, well, that's it. We're going to teach him how to golf.
Chandler's been hitting the links even before he was cancer-free.
Definitely helped me look on life that everything's not going to go the way you want it to go. Yeah, I want this shot to be good, but that doesn't mean it's going to be good. And when it turns out good, great. And when it turns out bad, oh well. Like my dad said, you have one bad hole, you have 8 more to go.
Now I'm told that An average cost of a wish is about $12,000, so this golf outing will definitely help alleviate the cost of that. And it's only one of several golf outings throughout the year for Central New York's Make-A-Wish Foundation. The next one being next Monday in Binghamton. Reporting live from Baldwinsville, I'm Brooke Meenachan.